Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Multiplayer. This is the new server, so we're gonna head around and take a look. I know my compatriot, the other spacer, has been busy hard at work, and I have not actually seen what he's done yet, so let's head on out of the Kratos and take a look and see what he did. Yeah, let's head out of this one. Let's let the thing decompress. Perfect. And right away I see, oh, this is pretty fancy. We have a ledge to step off of, so let's do that and see what's down here. I can already see that there's a couple of ships down there that were not there before. So let's head on down. One thing that I am aware of is that we are going to be on the lookout for uranium. That's going to be our objective for this episode, is to try to find a source of it, because right now we are relatively low on it. However, this is our newfangled ship that he has created, and let's take a look. As you can see, this is very much the survival-oriented build, but it's a ship that's supposed to be good for production, jumping around, mining, and the like. So, let's head around and explore it a little bit. It's just basically a big empty box with a couple jump drives in it. I see we have... what's this over here? This looks like the interior. And there's some ominous music playing in the lounge. Fantastic. And this goes down to our miner, which is right over here, which is what we're going to be using to look for our uranium. And I believe this is... not really sure what he did with this. This is hydrogen transport by the looks of it. Pretty cool. This looks to be a grinding ship. Very nice. That's our attack craft. And it looks like he did change up our mining ship just a little bit. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, he did change and put a... what was that? Watching you. Okay. That's pretty clever. So this is pretty much the same in here. And we have a sign over here that says danger mining explosives. So there are some explosives in there, are there not? Yep, there are a couple explosives. Cool. And what do we have up here? Nah, nothing much. Okay. Alright, well... so this is a staircase that heads up to more of the ship. So let's take a look. We looked down there. Let's head on in. So this is going to be the break room, I'm assuming. Yep, this is the break room. Very nice. And we got a bunch of bunk beds. This is the barracks. And what do we have up here? I think this is just, must be to outside. Up to the cryopods. Quite a few of them. Many to choose from. And up here, I'm trying to find where our mining and refining area is going to be, where the control station is. I believe this is it. Yes, this is the control station, with the hangar, welders, and all that fun stuff. And it looks like he has a blueprint of a ship that we're going to be building. Fantastic. But what we're going to be doing this episode is we're going to be looking for some uranium. So let's head outside. Alright, we are all on board our mining ship, so let's head on away from here and see if we can't find some uranium. We did make some adjustments to this ship, and as you can see, there are big thrusters in the back now. We have a proper merge block setup so we can merge with the rest of our ships. And we also have an ejector down there with a sorter block, and it's just an all-around better design. Thanks to Nemesis. So let us head on over. And as you can see, we are utilizing some of our mods in this particular build with the 1000% gyro. That really does help when we are absolutely full of resources. And speaking about our server, really there hasn't been many wars going on. People have relatively been behaving themselves, which is always good to hear. So it's allowed for a lot of peaceful building to occur, and as you can see, the Spacers, specifically Nemesis, has been building like crazy, and we have a mobile base. So the whole idea behind this particular base is that it is 100% mobile, and we're not tethered to an asteroid, so we can jump around and move around and go to where the resources are. So let's go investigate this asteroid and see what we can find. It looks like this particular asteroid has silver in it, so let's go into our GPS location and mark it as silver. Found some nickel too. Still no uranium. Found some cobalt and iron as well. Still no uranium. Well, we've got some nickel and magnesium. Still no uranium. Well, we found an ice asteroid, which is incredibly useful, so we are definitely going to be marking that on our GPS, but still on the lookout for that uranium. Ooh, found some platinum. That's going to be useful. However, still on the lookout for that uranium. It seems to be very elusive. I think I've checked probably a dozen asteroids. Still none. Alright, well, we managed to find and mine a uranium vein. I didn't show exactly where it was, just so other people don't come and snag whatever's left. One thing that I do like on the design of our mining ship is that it has an automatic gravel removal system, or not gravel removal system, but rock removal system. So the sorter basically spits out whatever rocks get in our cargo containers. So, as you can see, it's still spitting some out, as I think we ate up all of the uranium and bit well into the rock. Let's see how much uranium we got from that. Let's hide the empties. 376,000, 251,000. Not too bad. It's still spitting out some stone, but that's not a problem. I believe we are about 60 kilometers away from our original base. So I'm going to meet back with you guys when we're there, because we have some business to do when we get there. Well, we managed to dock. I think we have some fine-tuning to do, as I think we really damaged our engines doing so. Basically, as soon as the merge blocks decided to merge the two grids, something nasty happened. But I think it was only with the engine, and our conveying system still should be up and running. Let's double check that. Yep. Alright, so let's go into this ship here and transfer our goods. In fact, it may already be transporting the uranium. So let's take the uranium and see if we can't find... Actually, you know what? I never connected the connectors. I better do that. See here. Yep, we can we? Yep, we can connect things to the ship. So let's find the refineries. And let's drop the uranium in the refineries. Looks like the uranium is already being prioritized. Absolutely fantastic. So let's go get that done. But the reason we want all of that is so we can make missiles and so we can make explosives, because this ship is going to get an upgrade. I already did a little bit of an upgrade. I put some point defense turrets on it, which will help shoot down incoming missiles. However, this would be a prime candidate for putting a large turret on. Okay, so it looks like we have to research just about everything first, because we basically just teleported everything into this new world and we have to go through our progression. But the goal is to, as you can see, we have a small cannon here, but we would like to get some large cannons like this on our warship. And as you can see, we already have upgraded a little bit of the ship. We put some point defense cannons on, which are small fry, and then we have some spicy meatballs, which are basically replacing our Gatling turrets. They do the same thing as a Gatling turret, except they're a little bit better in every respect. So we're going to replace all of our Gatling turrets with those, and then some of these missile turrets, as you can see, have already been replaced. And the ones that have not been replaced, we may put actual large turrets in place of them. So, well, the very first thing we're going to have to do is, well, start breaking down that progression. So let's get inside of our ship here. Looks like we have some docking bays. Very nice. Let's head inside of our ship and start building so that we can knock out the progression so we can upgrade our ship in the near future. So let's go here. Let's go to the large blocks. We need a basic assembler, refinery. We also just need a regular armor block. And all of this stuff's going to be made in our assembler 8. We'll just pick it up right away. What else do we need for our progression? We're going to need an interior turret, a light. So basically just a couple of small things. We'll also need a regular assembler. So let's go to assembler, get the large blocks, make an assembler, and just a bunch of things basically. I think we need the interior turret, Gatling turret, and that ought to do it. So let's wait until all of this stuff is finished being produced, and then we will weld up our blocks and get our progression done so we can get on with our build. Alright, well, we have mostly everything that we need to knock out this progression, so let's start building. We're going to need a basic assembler, basic refinery. We will also need just a regular armor block. We also need an interior turret. It looks like we can't build that yet, so we'll just build this. We'll also build the basic assembler and basic refinery. Okay, let's take a look. Interior turret. Yep, there it is. We actually might keep the interior turret around. There's no reason to get rid of it. In fact, this might be a good place for it, as there is a door right there. Alright, let's take a look at our progression now. Okay, so we need a light and a regular assembler. I believe I have everything I need for a regular assembler as well. We should have everything that we need for a refinery as well. Just, do we have enough room? That's the key. And luckily this this ship is so vast on the inside that yes indeed we do have room. Alright, let's take a look here, and it should be under Assault cannons, well, we still don't have everything that we want for assault cannons. We do have some more cannons under the list, but not everything. So let's take a look at the progression. What are we missing? It looks like we have to make some point defense cannons, and then a flak turret, and then we can start making some of the bigger and badder cannons. So let's get to that. I believe we have everything that we need on us to do that. So let's get to it. For now, I think we're just going to place them on the outside of this ship. This ship could probably use some protection. So let's put a point defense cannon out. We'll also want a flak turret. But first off, we're going to want this guy. It looks like we do need some interior plate and steel tubes. So let's grab that. And I'm guessing the other turrets will need that as well, so we'll grab more than enough. So interior turret, or interior plate. Looks like we are almost full. What probably don't we need? We probably don't need that many steel plates. Put 900 steel plates over there. Alright, we have enough interior plate. Now let's look for small steel tubes. Let's grab some more of that. That's in the welder ship, so we can't grab that. Let's see, where else might we have some hiding? There we go. That ought to do. Okay, we have enough. And let's get building. There we go. Everything that we need. Perfect. Now let's build one of these. We have everything that we need for this. Alright. I'm just going to grind them away. We don't need them on here. Alright, let's see what we have now. Yes, yes, yes. The 400mm Demolisher battery is the one that we're looking for. So, it's a relatively large turret. We're going to have to find a place for it. Honestly, the front or the... Yeah, I think right here, if we replace these point defense turrets with this large turret, that would probably be ideal. We should also try to find a place to put connectors, because we will want this to be fed by connectors. And I think actually on the top of the ship is going to be the best place for it, because I do believe we have some welders on the top with some connectors. So we'll just grind away these point defense turrets and place our big old cannon up here. So let's get that done. Alright. That is looking good. You know what? I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to focus on improving the weaponry on the Kratos and maybe taking it out for a test spin and testing out the new weaponry. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.